that video going. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were just told that we didn't have audio. If you're watching the broadcast tonight and don't hear us, I guess I can't tell you to tell us, but Kendra Coyle with the steal over to Galloway. Shot up off the glass, good.
Yeah, no let up. No let up.
Well, I think we're back on.
Okay, he says, no, I hear the noise in the gym, but he doesn't hear us.
Try it again. Ask him again now if anything's changed.
Okay. Oh, now he does.
Okay.
He's got us.
All right. We've got sound. Derek and I were sitting here. Boy, we've done a great job commentating tonight, and not anybody in the world heard us. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Lady Tigers against the Lady Bobcats. The Lady Tigers lead 15-5. Came out hot. There's Coyle from the corner. Shot up. No good. Barnett with the rebound up off the glass and good. Stella Wynn, one of the seniors, came in and started, and 5 points quickly tonight with her start. There's Barnett with the steal going all the way to the hole, and she's going to be fouled. Go to the line to shoot two. We've been talking tonight about how the games tonight were moved up to 4 o'clock so we can get Berryville quickly out of here and back home before the snowstorm hits. And last night the Lady Tigers traveled to Ozark, and they won both of those, I believe, Derek.
Yeah, I didn't hear the score or anything on the girls' game. I believe the boys won by about 25, I've been told.
Good. It's going to be an interesting night in the boys' game. Coach Ed is home with the flu, so he's going to be watching, and we're going to be his eyes and ears to the ball game tonight. Barnett misses the second shot and goes out of bounds, and it's going to be back to the Lady Tigers. Beeks to inbound the ball now for the Lady Tigers. She's looking. There's Lumsargas from the corner for three. Good.
4 3-pointers already for the Lady Tigers, Kendall.
We were talking earlier how Berryville has no wins in the conference this year, 0-10, and drive 2 hours to come over here and meet a Prairie Grove team that's hot right off the bat. 21-5 now with 2:56 to go in the opening quarter. Justine Huber with good defense there comes around with the offhand and knocks the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, real good job of not fouling there. A lot of times you'll get a hook call on the post defender there, but she did a nice job.
Berryville inbounds the ball. Just moving it around the perimeter, looking inside. Back out to number 25. That is Jody King. She started the ball game tonight for the Bobcats. Rebounded by Barnett over to Kendra Coyle. And the Lady Tigers head down the floor. Beeks down the lane with the left hand, no good. And King with the rebound, but she throws it out of bounds, and that's going to go back to the Lady Tigers.
Kendall, I know you were trying to get our audio back going, but while you were doing that, Berryville had actually cut the lead to 8-5.
Oh, is that right?
And here we are. We're 21-5 now, rattled off 13 in a row. A lot of it off of our pressure defense.
Out to the top of the key to Lumsargas for three, no good. Rebound, Justine Huber. You know, Derek, we've talked about Justine over the year, and when Lynn was here, we would talk about it, but you know, she's just a sophomore with a year's experience under her belt. But one of the things I'd like to see from her over the next couple of years, there's a three from Huber, no good. Coyle with the rebound. I'd like to see her come to a point where she begins to just dominate ball games.
Yeah, and I think right now when you've got such a good player as Coyle out on the floor with you, and Coyle's an upperclassman,
right?
You kind of defer to that leadership a little bit, I think, is maybe Justine's mindset. But, yeah, looking into the future years, she's got definitely the talent And I think Coach Frow is going to definitely hope that that's the mindset of her when she takes the floor next year and in the coming years, that she's just going to get out there and dominate every team that she faces, because she's got that capability.
There was one of her strengths right there. She takes the ball all the way down the court and then makes a pass over to Beeks.
Right.
It's a freshman.
Right.
So there's the future of the Lady Tigers right there, and go down and score easily. Berryville comes back down. They're going to get a foul. Kendra Coyle's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be the Tigers' first team foul and Kendra's first foul.
I think Justine's going to be one of those players that just seems like she's here forever if you're an opposing team, you know.
And Barnett, she's another one. She's going to be here next year, and, you know, she is just extremely athletic. She's not going to be your great basketball player, but athleticism-wise, she may be one of the best athletes on the court.
Definitely. And Brooke knows her role very well. She doesn't try to do more than what she's really capable of, and so she contributes in a lot of ways, especially defense and rebounding-wise. But she gets a lot of points that go kind of unnoticed just because she's kind of in the right place a lot of times.
Right. Sargis will be back next year. It's a good future. Coach Froud has built it. There's Barnett right there flashing almost for a steal. You know, he's built the program, and now it just seems like it's just producing every year. You just see more coming up.
Yep. There's been steady improvement ever since, you know, Coach Froud's got here. And that's not to say we didn't have a good program before that.
Right.
As Prairie Grove girls, typically we've been a good
Pretty
program.
strong, yeah.
But as you said, you know, Coach Froud has kind of taken us to that next level by winning a state championship next year. And he's got a chance to do it this year, I would say. I think I saw the state rankings come out yesterday. I think we're number 2 still.
Oh, is that right?
I think Star City's is number 1 right now. I think they've only lost 1 game on the year. But
That was Whitney Fitz. She's sophomore.
Yes.
She goes off the glass for 2 for the Tigers. So early in this game with 22.7 seconds to go in the first quarter, Lady Tigers leading 27-5. Coach Froud is already down into his bench here and getting some girls some playing time.
Yeah, this is one of those where you haven't played it. Well, obviously we played last night, but got a lot of games coming up, and as many legs as we can save, you know, would be a positive thing for us. Although up until last night, it had been a while since we had played,
right.
I think. So
yeah, with all the snow.
Kind of like to get your players out
2
there.
2 seconds. Sargis with the long 3 at the buzzer, no good. So that puts the Lady Tigers after the first quarter leading 27-5. We're going to, throughout the night, be sure and thank PG Telco, the Booster Club, and all the people responsible for putting these broadcasts on.
PG Telco is proud to sponsor Tiger Basketball. With PG Telco's high-speed internet service, you can catch all Tiger basketball action at pgtelco.com. Call PG Telco today. Let us be your connection to PG Tigers online and the World Wide Web. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Steak and Shake is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove High School basketball. Hey, Tiger fans, come by Steak and Shake and see Lance and the staff and mention this ad to receive 10% off your next visit. Offer is good through the entire 2010 football season. Good luck, Tigers, from Steak and Shake. Life needs flavor.
All right, we're back with the second quarter here as the Lady Tigers are taking on the Lady Berryville Bobcats. On the floor for the Tigers is Beeks, Kendra Coyle, Courtney Galloway, Justine Huber, and Brooke Barnett. Good pass to Barnett. My word, way to move the ball. Barnett over to Justine Huber, shot up no good. Rebound was Huber, back out to Coyle, shot up no good, but great ball movement there by the Lady Tigers.
Really good interior passing. Sometimes you get down there and make one too many passes, but that time it worked out for us okay. Kind of off to the start we had. Last home game was Pea Ridge, Kendall.
That's correct, yep. That was homecoming.
Colors Day.
Colors Day.
And this kind of has the feel of that.
Kind of game.
Not really crowd-wise, but competitive-wise.
That's right. 29-5, Lady Tigers now lead. 7:40 to go here in the second quarter. Tigers are extending their defense out about 3/4 on the court.
Coach Frau going to that zone defense that we know he loves.
Number 24, Brennan Epley for 3, and it was good. 29-8 now, the Lady Tigers lead. Huber over in the right corner, driving into the lane over to Galloway. She thought about a 3 there for a second, passed it up. Kendra Coyle, she'll take the 3 from the right side, no good. Barnett with the scrap rebound inside, up off the glass, good. And there she is again, just in the right place at the right time. Berryville trying to get some sort of offense going. There's Epley from the corner again.
Oh, that's a third three-pointer, Kendall.
Skimmed off of the edge of the side of the glass, in and good. Couldn't have called that in a horse game forever.
Now, Kendall, we've got to take bets. Will Coach Frau come back in the zone defense, or can he not fight it and he's just going to go back to his man here?
Yeah, 31-11. They've made a mini run here. They've scored 6 and gone from 5 to 11 here in this quarter. Justine Huber tries the 3, no good. Kendra Coyle there for the rebound. Shot up off the glass, good. 33-11. He's calling a defense here on this end. And Courtney Galloway is waiting at half court. We'll see.
We're back in
the man here.
We're back in man. I didn't think he could do 3 trips in a row zone. Especially after giving up back-to-back threes. That sealed the deal for that zone defense.
3 seconds right there. We'll see if they get the call.
Goodness.
Ball out of bounds to the Lady Bobcats. You know, it may be one of those things, and you hate to see this, but there's a lot of times where the refs are like, look, Coach, you're already ahead 22. We're not going to call everything here.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons you didn't see Coach Frau get too animated about that call, because that was an obvious 3 seconds. But
Courtney with the Galloway with the steal. Oh, and a good pass to Coyle. Coming down the lane, one of those little delayed breaks, waited on the right person, and off the glass, good. Now he's back into the trap in the back court. But you know, he's got to practice. You know, we've got to get sharp. We've got a district tournament coming up, a regional tournament, and hopefully a state tournament after that, and so.
Yeah, you want to be playing your best ball about this time of year. Man.
That's number 2, Lindsay Newberry for 3, good. Berryville's hit some good threes here in this quarter.
They've hit 5 shots, Kendall. 4 of them are three-pointers. So.
Galloway's going to try her hand to the 3, and in and out, no good. Kendra Coyle tried to chase down the rebound, and it went out of bounds over to the Lady Bobcats. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lady Tigers lead 35-14. Once again, we want to encourage you to go to PG Tigers Online, give us feedback. There's a tipped ball by the Lady Tigers, almost stolen. Justine Huber's got her hands on the ball, and a tie ball is going to be called. Possession arrow to the Bobcats. Well,
Coach Elder slacking over there.
He is. The arrow pointed toward the Bobcats, but they gave it to us, and now it's pointing to the Bobcats. Coyle's out top looking for someone. There's Lum Sargas. Tigers being patient here. Huber drives the lane. I believe that was number 25, Jody King. Got her hand on the ball and really kind of made a pretty good block right there.
Yes, she did. It seemed like she got a lot of ball, but may have got her on some body contact going up.
So Huber goes to the line. She'll shoot 2. Is she going to shoot 2, or did they call that on the floor?
I think it's 2-shot
foul. Okay, 2-shot foul. That's the 5th team foul for Berryville, and Prairie Grove still only has 1 team foul in the game. 4:32 to go here in the second quarter, and Lady Tigers lead 35-14. Huber has 1 more shot coming from the line. Shot up good. Berryville inbound the ball. Prairie Grove in the backcourt for pressure, and there's Lum Sargas with a flash and almost a steal. shot up off the glass by Newberry and good.
The bank is open, I guess.
I guess it is. That's a good point. Kendra Coyle with the extra step off the glass. Good. You know, Kendra, she is look at Brooke Barnett come flashing there. She really is a good ball player, and you can see why Ouachita came and gave her a scholarship to play basketball down there. She just extremely coordinated, athletic, just plays real well.
And, you know, I wonder, Kendall, I'm sure they probably saw her last year.
Yeah.
Maybe been watching her for a few years. I'm not really sure, but played in a lot of big games, too, and performed in a lot of big games. Played well in a lot of big games.
And, you know, last year she hurt her back about midway through the year.
Right, I forgot about that.
And kind of played hurt the rest of the year. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not a college coach, but if I were, I might look at that and think, you know, she played through pain.
Right.
And had quite a bit of adversity with that, but still played through it and ended up winning a state championship. Kind of a character you want to find in a player, I would think.
Right, right.
Huber drives baseline up off the glass good, and Berryville wants a timeout. 3:16 to go here in the second quarter. Lady Tigers lead 40-16. So now the question will be, when we played Pea Ridge, I forget what the halftime score was, but we had a big lead.
I want to say, well, I've got it right here, Kendall, somewhere, I think. 54-10. They felt a little ahead of pace offensively.
It's possible we could match the difference, though.
Right.
So the question is, when we came back out in the second half against Pea Ridge, we knew there would be a running clock in the fourth quarter, but I guess Pea Ridge's coach elected to have that start at halftime, and it'll be interesting to see if that happens tonight.
I was just thinking about that, too. I wouldn't be surprised to see, especially like with the weather that we've been talking about. Maybe try to move things along.
Lady Tigers come out, and they're in a man full court. You know, they run their press. And another three by Epley. Almost got another one from the corner. Galloway's going to try her three. Shot up good. You know, they run like a press, but then they'll come and go man and then jump off of their man and go trap.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
You never know really what they're going to do here. They're coming at you from all directions.
Different angles, different players coming at you at different times, and basically when that happens, you've got two girls on the ball, and the other three are trying to read where the pass is going.
Right.
And you see we've been pretty successful at it, creating turnovers and scoring points off of them.
Barnett again with another steal. She's so quick and athletic. She just gets to balls and knocks them out and gets to them. You know, I can remember when Coach Froud came here early on, and he had his girls' teams, and they were all learning this system. Mm-hmm. And you could hear him coaching from the sideline, directing so-and-so go trap, so-and-so go trap.
Right.
But as the girls have come up through the system, they begin to learn who goes and who doesn't go, and when one goes, the other one rolls over to cover that area, and it's pretty fun to watch when they start understanding what he's wanting them to do.
And another thing that's helped, I think, too, Kendall, I think when Coach Froud first got here, there were times where probably the effort wasn't what he wanted it to be, but as he's instilled his system, you know, the effort has gotten there, but the offensive skill level, I think, has gotten better. You know, we would play defensive slugfest with teams his first couple years where the winning team may score 30 points. And now as our skill players have gotten better offensively, you know, we're scoring up in the 60s and sometimes more, but our defense has remained the same and been as consistent as it was back then. And you know, anytime you can hold a team into the 30s or lower, you've got a really good chance of winning, especially when you've got some offensive players like we do that can really shoot the ball.
Right. Well, Coyle with the shot from the corner, no good, ball out of bounds. It'll be given over to the Lady Bobcats to bring in 1:39 to go in the second quarter. 45-16, Lady Tigers lead.
The next thing I'm watching, Kendall, is Has Coach Froud been up off the bench yet?
He's very relaxed tonight.
Other than the timeouts, I don't remember it. So
right.
Can he make it the rest of the half?
Epley, Epley's played a pretty good little ball game really here for the Lady Bobcats.
She's got 11 points now.
Yeah, 11 of their 18. Double dribble on Fitz, so there's a turnover to the Bobcats. 1:21 to go here in the second quarter. One thing that will get Coach Froud up is sloppiness.
That's right. And unforced, really, right there.
Right.
I mean, that wasn't anything due to Berryville's pressure necessarily. We just had a mental lapse right there, and hopefully Whitney will recover from that.
Newberry with the three, no good. Beeks with the rebound. She's taking it all the way down the court, pulls up, finds Coyle. Good ball movement. There's Fitz on the left side of the court. Shot up, no good, but Barnett with the rebound. Coach Froud directing, asking Kendra to come pick up the ball. 50 seconds to go here before halftime. Lady Tigers lead 45-18. Lumsargas for three from the top of the key, no good. Epley goes for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. That'll stay with the Lady Tigers.
And I can't remember a Coach Froud game where we only had one foul going into halftime.
That's true.
I may have just jinxed us right there. But we got 35 seconds left and only committed one foul this half.
Lumsargas tried the three from the left side of the court, air ball. Berryville comes away with the rebound down the court before halftime, and that's going to be a traveling call on number 22, Betsy Boucher. Betsy Boucher.
I don't know if she's related to Bobby. Oh, that was Boucher, wasn't it? The water boy.
The water boy. 22 seconds to go here before halftime. Lumsargas gives it to Coyle. She'll stand out at the top of the key. We're working for the final shot here. Kendra all the way to the hole. Good pass to Justine with a little give to Kendra. She came around her, went to the hole. 2 seconds to go. Newberry with the shot up for the Bobcats. Good at the buzzer. And that makes the score 47-20 here before halftime. And Coach Froud walking very, very relaxed into the locker room with a smile on his face.
Giving the hugs to the kids.
Giving the hugs to the kids, 47-20. The Lady Tigers lead here at half.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball, the second half action.
Okay, we're back for the second half between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Bobcats. We're getting a little bit of feedback now. Kelby's grandma says that the sound is fine now, and Kelby's aunt and uncle from Rondo, Arkansas are watching tonight, and also Kathy from Fayetteville says the sound is back on good now. And we appreciate your feedback. That's really about the only way we know what's going on. We don't have a view into what's actually going on, what you guys are seeing. So appreciate your help. If anybody's watching and just want to tell us you're watching, we appreciate that also. 47-20 here as we begin the second half action. Lady Bobcats will have possession of the ball to begin the half. As Derek told us right at the end of the first half, really two scorers for the Bobcats today. Number 2, Newberry, and number 24, Epley, accounted for 18 of their 20 points in the first half. Almost a steal inside by Fitz.
And Kendall, we've got Coyle and Huber starting on the bench.
On the bench, yep.
Getting some of our other players some playing time here. Giving them some rest.
On cue, Epley begins the second half with a three. Good little shooter.
She is. 4 3-pointers so far.
47-23 now. Lady Tigers lead. I'm sure with a big lead, Coach Froud is still looking for the Lady Tiger. There's Beeks with a drive, shot up, no good. Barnett with the rebound. Good pass coming down the lane. Fitz tried to make a shot, no good. She lost it out of bounds. Will go to the Lady Bobcats. He's going to want to see some crispness, sharp play here to start the second half, even though we've got the big lead.
Definitely.
Newberry with the ball for the Lady Bobcats. Courtney Galloway, good defense on her. Galloway with the steal. Look down the court. There comes Fitz. She goes all the way down. Shot up off the glass. Good. And it all began with a good defensive play.
Yeah, it sure did. And that pressure has created so many opportunities for us throughout the year, but tonight, this game, for sure it has. Here we go again.
Yeah. And Galloway with another steal. Looking down the court, finds Barnett, and she couldn't get the handle off her foot out of bounds. Turnover to the Lady Bobcats.
Well, we've talked about Barnett being in the right place. That time her foot was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Epley inbounds the ball to Swafford. We're going to have a backcourt called here on Swafford. She got trapped right there just across the half-court line and moved her pivot foot back across the line and got the half-court call called on her, backcourt.
I didn't notice, Kendall. Did the clock stop there, or did it?
You know, I didn't notice either. We'll make sure and see if we've got a running clock here in the second half. Fitz to Lumsargus. Galloway to Beeks. Lady Tigers being very patient with that little bit of a weave kind of type offense. There's Lumsargus for the three. No good. Barnett up high for the rebound. Shot off the glass. Good.
She snatched that out of there with one arm, didn't she?
Great rebound by Brooke Barnett. 51-23 Lady Tigers lead. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Berryville shot up, no good. Barnett with the rebound. Galloway will bring it down the court for the Lady Tigers. Long pass ahead to Fitz. Back to Galloway. Another Fitz over at the scorer's table, about to check in for the Lady Tigers. Lumsargus drives all the way in with the left hand, no good. Barnett with another rebound. Fitz for the three, no good. Berryville had the rebound, and it bounced right on the line here, right in front of us. Turnover to the Lady Tigers.
That was one of those that I wasn't going to be surprised to see the ref just kind of let that one go, like we were talking about earlier in the first half. Those are some of the kinds that just kind of go unnoticed when you've got a game like this. The clock is stopped, Kendall, so it looks like they're going to play until the fourth quarter anyway.
Galloway for three from the right side, no good. Beeks tried for the rebound. Smart not to reach over the back and get a foul right there. Lady Tigers played the whole first half with just one personal foul. We're about halfway through the third quarter, and no one has a foul yet in this quarter. Berryville struggling to get in any kind of offense right now.
Yeah, hadn't really got it inside that three-point line.
Shot up, no good. Beeks with the rebound. She's going to be a good one by the time she gets to be a senior.
Yeah, she
goes all the way down the court. Shot off the glass, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll have two shots. .4:11 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers leading 51-23. Beeks with the first shot, good. Kim Reynolds now has checked in for the Lady Tigers. And Beeks' second shot up, good. We now have Reynolds, Whitney Fitz, Haley Fitz, Beeks, and Lumsargus on the court for the Lady Tigers. Doesn't matter who's in the game, Coach Froud has the same expectations.
And the pressure's still there by our, I guess we've got, what do we have, one starter in the game right now?
One starter, Lumsargus.
The defensive pressure's still there. We're trying to create and force turnovers there, and we did a nice job. Reynolds three-pointer.
She looked.
Thought about it.
Got the foul. That's going to be the second team foul on the Bobcats here in the second half. Lady Tigers have none right now. Fitz to Beeks, over to Lumsargus. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers. Looking inside at Reynolds. Couldn't get it inside. Whitney Fitz over to Beeks. Still nothing there. Good patience being shown here by the Lady Tigers.
And Berryville's kind of playing defense from inside out. Maybe part of their plan, I'm not sure.
Good rebound by Reynolds. Kim Reynolds, and maneuvered her way back inside to get the ball up off the glass and good. You know, she's just a junior, moved in this last year, I believe, from Bentonville, and she's just now beginning to learn the system and everything. She's going to Epley with another three. She's going to help them out next year after she gets the feel of the system for a year.
Right. And she's going to be, we don't have a whole lot of size, but
Kim Reynolds with good post position inside, got the ball up off the glass, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound to Epley for the Lady Bobcats. At the scorer's bench now for the Lady Tigers looks like Cappy Bryant and Kelby Brown. Mrs. Savage will be happy about that. Her granddaughter's about to come in the game.
Always good to see.
There's Haley Fitz. That is Haley, right?
Yes, that one's Haley.
Fouled there on the rebound. That'll be the third team foul for the Lady Bobcats. No fouls for the Lady Tigers here in the second half with 2:30 to go before the beginning of the fourth quarter. So Haley Fitz brings the ball over to Whitney Fitz. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. It'll remain down on this end. Lady Tigers. Cappy Bryant will throw the ball in for the Lady Tigers. Whitney Fitz for the long three. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Lady Tigers. And so possession will go over to the Lady Bobcats with 2:05 to go here in the third.
Can you remember a high school game having the feel of one like it does now? I mean, it's 4:20, 4:30 going on. You get high school games at 4 o'clock when you get into tournament play.
Time, yeah.
It's just an odd feeling. Band's not here tonight. It's kind of a laid-back, relaxed kind of atmosphere tonight.
It is kind of the feeling you'd get in an early round of a tournament. But normally you'd get this feeling at not your home gym.
Right. Neutral court.
Yeah. Well, the first shot up by Berryville was no good, so 55-26 is the score. Second shot, no good. Cappy Bryant with the rebound. She's looking down the court.
Kendall, those were Berryville's first free throw attempts, too.
Of the night?
Of the night.
Of the night. Stella Wynn back on the court now for the Lady Tigers. That's Prairie Grove's exchange student. She's from China, I believe.
Right,
yeah?
I think so.
Kelby Brown with the shot, no good. Rebound, Lady Bobcats. You know, we have fun with Stella because we want to see her do well, but for an exchange student, you can tell she played some basketball in China.
Yeah, she didn't come in not knowing anything.
That's right.
She knows how to play a little bit.
That's right. Epley with the shot again. Nice looking shot.
It was on target, wasn't it?
It was on target, just couldn't get it to fall this time. Nice little move there. Haley Fitz drives in off the glass. Good. You can see the backups for Prairie Grove have got some time in these last few games and are beginning to look like they're into the system a little bit just at the time we're starting to go into tournament when you're going to need that depth.
Yeah, and you never know when you're going to see different referees at regionals and definitely at state. You just never know how they're going to call a game, and you run into some foul trouble. You never know who's going to be out having to give you some quality minutes. So these are games where you really can work on improving that depth of your team.
That's right. 25 seconds here before in the third quarter. Cappy Bryant. That's the patented play by Coach Froud. Pass to a player. Player cuts off of her. She either gives or keeps and goes to the hole.
How many times have we seen that work? It just seems like every time.
Yes, it does. Good rebound. Kelby Brown with the, Stella couldn't get the handle on the ball. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Lady Tigers leading 59-26. So we should see a running clock
Right.
here in this last final quarter.
And that was a good job of Coach Elder letting that clock run out there. There may have been a second or two left on the clock when that ball hit out of bounds, but nobody's going to say anything, I don't think.
PG Telco is proud to sponsor Tiger Basketball. With PG Telco's high-speed internet service, you can catch all Tiger basketball action at pgtelco.com. Call PG Telco today. Let us be your connection to PG Tigers online and the World Wide Web. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Steak and Shake is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove High School basketball. Hey, Tiger fans, come by Steak and Shake and see Lance and the staff and mention this ad and receive 10% off your next visit. Offer is good through the entire 2010 football season. Good luck, Tigers, from Steak and Shake. Life needs flavor.
Well, here we go, the beginning of the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers lead 59-26. We should see a running clock here in this quarter. Haley Fitz with the three from the top of the key, no good. On the court for the Lady Tigers, Cappy Bryant, Stella Wynn, Haley Fitz, Kelby Brown.
And Reynolds is still out there.
And Kim Reynolds. Ball out of bounds over to the Lady Tigers. And it is running. You kind of are glad it is running.
Probably both coaches.
Yeah.
Not too upset about it.
Well, you know, the Tigers are supposed to play Gentry tomorrow. They're supposed to host them here, but if the weather does what it's supposed to do, that game won't happen. I was under the impression that in order for a school to host a game, they had to be in school that day. That may not be the case.
I'm not sure about that. I want to say, Kendall, that Gentry has a no school, no play policy regardless of where the game is. So if they're not in school, I don't know if that game will happen either way. But I wasn't sure about the host.
Yeah, I'd heard that somewhere. You know, we're going to get into this thing where I think, what was it I heard? I talked to Coach Froud's wife actually this weekend, and she was mentioning that if the two teams don't play, it's a forfeit to each team. Is that correct?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's what I'd heard, and so
oh boy,
it's imperative for the Tigers to get these games in, and I think that's why they're really trying to play as many as they can.
I know this happened one year in baseball where it went into some considerations for your seeding, and we were going to have to flip a coin one year for the regional championship. Due to the rain, we couldn't get it in, and fortunately we were able to play that game. But yeah, I've not heard that either about a forfeit for both teams. That really hurt us.
Yeah. Okay, Derek, number 23. What's that?
I've got the pronunciation, Kendall. It's we.
Okay. Something very interesting. When she checked into a game, Stella Wynn with the drive off the glass. A smile came on Stella's face from ear to ear, and so it makes you wonder if maybe they're both exchange students and know each other.
Maybe they know each other.
And they're guarding each other.
Well, Stella's getting the better end of that deal so far tonight. 7 points. This will be a story to write home about for Stella. This is awesome.
We win and Yao Ming. That'd be quite a team.
But Yao would be hurt most of the year. He can't stay healthy.
4:53 to go here in this ball game. It's a running clock, 61-28. Lady Tigers lead. There's Stella driving into the lane. Good pass out to Blosser. Shot up good.
Stella's just padding her stats now.
She is.
Making it look too easy.
And once again, she is a decent ball player, especially for being the exchange student.
I wonder how her coaches back in her homeland compare to Coach Froud. Because I think, you hear about they take their athletics serious over, if it is from China that she's from. I know the Olympics when they were over there, they were hardcore about that stuff. So
I will bet that Stella will go back home when this year is over, and they will be able to tell she has improved as a basketball player.
Yeah.
Cappy Bryant drove down the lane, good pass. Blosser drives off the glass, no good. Now Cecilia Martinez in the game for the Lady Tigers. So Bryant, Martinez, Blosser, Brown, and Wynn. Oh, I think Blosser got a hand on the ball there. Epley trying to shoot a three. Blosser comes out quickly. Gets a hand on the ball, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Lady Tigers.
That's the first time we've kind of gotten close to one of Epley's shots tonight. She's been a good player for them tonight.
Kelby Brown bringing the ball down the court, gives it off to Wynn, over to Blosser. Wynn shot up, no good. Martinez tried for the rebound. Couldn't get there.
Stella had to miss sometime tonight, Kendall.
Had to miss. You know, I can hear the Berryville kids when we got the rebound, they're telling her to go up. They're wanting her to score just like everybody was wanting Stella to score.
And I've got her down as a senior, too, so I don't know, maybe she's a foreign exchange student as well. I don't know.
I'm assuming she probably is. Kim Reynolds is checking in now for Cappy Bryant. Berryville's free throw is up and good. 63-30 now. Lady Tigers lead. 1:50 to go here in the ball game. Blosser with the ball, bringing it down for the Lady Tigers. Pass to Martinez on the left side. Shot up good. Cecilia Martinez, a sophomore, not getting to play much this year, but gets a basket here in the game. 65-30 now with 1:30 to go in the ball game.
Okay, Kendall, the only dramatics left in this game here is we need Kelby to score for her grandmother, Mrs. Savage. Kelby's the only one that hasn't got on the score so far. She's played some good minutes while she's been in there, but we got to see if we can get her a bucket here.
Here's the thing about Kelby, and I saw it in the last ball game we played. She plays a guard position,
right?
And she, like a good guard, is always seems to be looking to distribute more than to shoot, and we need her to shoot.
We do need her to.
If I have to, I'll pull my headset off here and yell for her to shoot for her grandma.
We've got a minute left. We're going to have maybe two or three possessions here where we can get her a shot, hopefully. I don't even know if, like you said, I don't know if she shot the ball yet.
I don't
tonight.
think she has. Stella driving in, shot up, no good, but she's fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot too. Clock is running. Free throw up, good. 66-33, Lady Tigers lead. Second shot is up, no good. Stella with a tipped ball, almost a steal. Down to Blosser. Blosser's looking. Kim Reynolds on the right side.
Okay, Kelby's open right there.
Yes, she is.
They don't see her.
And they don't know she needs to score. Blosser's going to drive in and shoot. Shot up, no good. Kim Reynolds fights for the rebound. Blosser fights for the rebound. Ball out of bounds. And that's the ball game. The Lady Tigers win this ball game tonight against the Berryville Bobcats, 66-33. So